Is LA Knight leaving WWE? Favorite for 2026 Women's Royal Rumble. Favorite for 2026 Men's Royal Rumble. John Cena new role in WWE. Reasons why the Usos return to tag team division, and much more. Let's talk then. Is LA Knight leaving WWE? LA Knight just faced the most brutal night of his career on the latest episode of Raw. After saving Rey Mysterio from Logan Paul, the megastar went on to battle Logan Paul in the main event and put on one of the strongest performances of the night. But the moment he looked close to winning, a mystery attacker interfered, costing him the match. Things got even worse backstage when Bronson Reed and Logan Paul destroyed LA Knight and slammed him onto a car roof, leaving him lifeless to close the show. The ending instantly triggered massive debate online, with fans calling it the worst booking decision of 2025. And now, three major signs point to the possibility that LA Knight is on his way out of WWE very soon. At 3, written off similar to Ricochet. The way LA Knight was removed from Raw mirrors exactly how Ricochet was written off before leaving for AEW. Ricochet was brutally beaten backstage by Braun Breaker before disappearing from TV. Now Knight is being destroyed in the same style, taken out violently, shown helpless, and left without medical updates. WWE rarely repeats the style unless it means an exit storyline, and it feels like deja vu. At 2, WWE Creative has completely given up. Knight went from being the most over superstar in the company to losing every major match and being excluded from the top title picture. His failure in the last time is now tournament, random feuds, and directionless booking show WWE doesn't see a future for him. When a star with enormous crowd support is intentionally cooled off, it usually leads to a departure. At 1, Knight is clearly unhappy. Recently on Raw, Knight picked up a fan's sign reading, "We want LA Knight, not JUSO," and showed it directly to camera. Superstars rarely break script like that. It was a loud message to management and fans about his frustration. Let's see what happens in the future. Charlotte Flair, FU money, gold, retire. One of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time may already have her exit strategy ready, and she's not afraid to say it. Charlotte Flair has officially revealed the concept behind her personal FU money number, a financial goal that will allow her to walk away from WWE whenever she decides with zero hesitation. Speaking on trading secrets, the Queen opened up like never before about retirement and financial freedom. Charlotte revealed that her assistant, who handles her hair, makeup, and more, had her listen to a podcast about having an FU number in life, a specific amount of money that, once achieved, means you can quit your career and live exactly how you want. Charlotte explained that at first. She thought she'd always keep working because she loved staying active and doing things. But her assistant challenged that mindset, leading to a deep conversation where Charlotte realized she now has her own number, the amount that would let her confidently retire if she ever chose to. So my assistant and I, he does my hair and makeup. He does a lot of things. He had me listen to this female on her podcast, and I have an FU number that I'd like to go to. So if I get to that number in a couple years, that if I wanted to just walk away, then I could. But it's like, what do you feel comfortable with that if you get to this, that you could just live off this? I mean, maybe I'll just hang out. He was like, no, I like to work. I like to be doing things. But if I needed a full number, if I don't want to do anything, I could just live off this number. So while Flair isn't leaving WWE yet, the door is officially open and the future is in her hands. Mystery attacker attacks WWE Hall of Famer. The mystery masked attacker who shocked the world at Survivor Series. War Games 2025 has returned, and this time, he just took out a WWE legend on live television. Tonight on Raw, the mystery deepened. Rey Mysterio was scheduled to face Finn Balor when Logan Paul blindsided him during his entrance, brutally attacking him and tossing him into the ring. The beatdown continued until Rey reversed and tripped Logan onto the ropes, setting up for the 619. But before Rey could strike, the masked attacker suddenly appeared again, sprinting in, stomping Rey Mysterio into mat, and escaping as security chased him through the crowd. Logan then finished the assault with brass knuckles, leaving Rey unconscious. The WWE Universe is asking one question: who is behind the mask? The Rock receives first Golden Globe nomination. The Rock has officially reacted after receiving the first Golden Globe nomination of his career, a monumental achievement that has sent shockwaves across both Hollywood and the wrestling world. Earlier this year, Johnson starred in The Smash Machine, a biographical drama based on the life of MMA legend Mark Kerr. The film features Emily Blunt alongside The Rock, portraying Kerr's girlfriend, Dawn Staples. Despite strong performances, the movie struggled financially, earning only $21 million against a reported $50 million budget. But what it lacked in box office success, it is now gaining in critical recognition. Johnson has been nominated for Best Performance by a male actor in a drama, competing alongside Joel Edgerton, Oscar Isaac, Michael B. Jordan, Wagner Moura, and Jeremy Allen White. marking a historic first nomination at the Golden Globes for the former WWE champion. Speaking to The Hollywood Reporter, The Rock opened up about what the nomination truly means to him and the emotional weight behind the story he helped tell. In his own words, "I think the nomination represents a fight in everybody, especially with addictions and those demons that you battle. Mark Kerr had it all and lost everything and has since become sober. He did overdose twice. Life is good because he's sober and because he made it, and not everyone is that lucky. That's the movie that we wanted to make, a nod to those who fight. A heartfelt message from a champion inside and outside the ring." Favorite for 2026 Women's Royal Rumble. A major WWE megastar has suddenly become the top betting favorite to win the 2026 Women's Royal Rumble, which is set to take place live on January 31st, 2026 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And the name turning heads is a 5-time champion. Despite being out of action for months, Bianca Belair is currently listed as the leading favorite to win the Royal Rumble match. The EST suffered a serious hand injury at WrestleMania 41 during the Women's World Championship match and has not appeared on WWE TV since. Yet the momentum from fans, insiders, and odds makers suggests she could make a blockbuster return and punch her ticket straight to the WrestleMania main event. Right behind her in the odds race are Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, who also stand strong as potential Rumble winners. Liv recently made a fiery return at Survivor Series, helping Dominic Mysterio become Intercontinental Champion. Favorite for 2026 Men's Royal Rumble. For months, Braun Breaker was considered the clear favorite to win the Men's Royal Rumble match, a prediction supported by his dominant booking and unstoppable momentum. But that narrative has officially changed. In a stunning update, Roman Reigns has now overtaken Breaker as the new top favorite to win the 2026 Royal Rumble match. The Tribal Chief, who has been largely absent from the title picture since dropping the Undisputed Championship, is now expected by many to make a historic comeback and reclaim the main event spotlight. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn and Gunther are tied for the third highest position in the betting odds. Gunther's momentum continues at full speed after being the man who retired Goldberg earlier this year, and with his massive showdown coming this weekend as he competes in John Cena's final match. Many believe the ring general is heading toward a huge push in 2026. Shockingly, Brock Lesnar, despite his recent return, is not even inside the top 5 favorites, suggesting WWE's creative direction may be shifting toward new long-term stars. However, fans still hope to witness another epic Gunther versus Lesnar confrontation. As for Sami Zayn, despite rough booking since losing the United States Championship, last year's fan-driven push for Jey Uso proves that anything can happen. John Cena's new role in WWE. John Cena is just days away from stepping into the ring for the final time at Saturday night's main event 2025, where he will face Gunther in what promises to be one of the most emotional matches in WWE history. But while Cena is preparing to retire from in-ring competition, he has confirmed he is not walking away from WWE entirely. Speaking to Tom Rinaldi after Raw, Cena officially announced that he has signed a 5-year deal to remain with WWE as an ambassador, representing the company worldwide even after hanging up his boots. The 17-time world champion revealed that although he plans to focus heavily on acting commitments, he still wants to remain part of the WWE family and inspire the next generation of talent and fans. December 13th in Washington will mark the end of an iconic era, but the legacy of John Cena will continue in a brand new chapter. Reasons why the Usos returned to tag team division. The latest episode of Monday Night Raw delivered a massive shocker when Jey and Jimmy Uso officially reunited and announced their return to the tag team division. The former tag team champions stepped out during a heated confrontation involving the New Day, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, and Grayson Waller, confirming their comeback to the division they once dominated. Their return came right after Styles and Lee successfully defended the World Tag Team titles against the War Raiders, setting the stage for major tag team chaos on Raw. Here are 3 major reasons behind the Usos' sudden reunion. At 3, Jey Uso failed as a single star. According to Jimmy, Jey has fallen short in recent months, losing major matches and falling completely out of the World Heavyweight Championship picture. His defeat in the last time his now tournament was another serious blow. The YED Master struggled to stay relevant as a solo act, and reuniting allows him to rebuild momentum and confidence. Teaming again with Jimmy gives both a chance to rise back to the top of Raw, instead of fading into mid-card limbo. At 2, a fresh new direction for both brothers. After their split, neither Uso thrived creatively. Jimmy hasn't had a meaningful storyline on SmackDown for months, even after linking back up with the OG Bloodline, while Jey exhausted his biggest singles opportunities. Reuniting gives WWE a strategic reset, placing them where they're strongest and where fans love the most, the tag team division. At 1, WWE wants to delay Jey Uso heel turn. For months, WWE teased a dark path for Jey, showing signs of frustration and emotional breakdowns, especially after losses to LA Knight. Instead of rushing the turn, WWE may be saving it for a much bigger stage. If the reunion eventually implodes, the betrayal will hit even harder, and a heel Jay destroying his brother could become one of the most emotional storylines of 2026. That's it. Thanks for watching, like and share the video, and subscribe to WrestleDose for more wrestling content.